Hello and welcome back. Hopefully you tuned in for game one between me and Kelson. This is game two. I'm going to be on the closer side now, I believe. Kelson will be on the far side. I won game one 11-9. We were doing 2 out of 3, but it's more of a practice match. Kelson is getting ready to go to the PPA, one of the PPA tour events in Arizona here in, I guess, a week and a half. So I guess I was his training partner for this practice match to get him ready. Yeah, I mean, singles pickleball, so fun. I'm going to break down some of these points here. Ooh, starting off with a hot cross-court forehand volley. I love to get that volley. It's just hard to get people who hit it to your forehand. And Kelson did hit it low there, but I was able to rotate it over the net. Decent drop. And the two-hander. Man, I love that I converted from a one-hander to two. I think in singles especially, it gives me that extra power. It reminds me of my tennis game too. I just have more stability when I go with two hands. People with a one-hander like Kelson, like, you can rip it for sure. I just don't have that upper body strength or forearm strength, I guess. So the two really helps me. But this is at McKenna Golf and Beach Club. They have the best pickleball courts on the island of Maui. Well, if you didn't catch on, my work phone just rang, so I had to pause the video and restart. After that stupid forehand by myself, back to the action. Good deep serve by Kelson there. My return's way too short in the middle. And then I should have hit a backhand around that. You just got to trust yourself to hit a backhand there, because by running around it, you create so much space for Kelson to hit a volley cross court if I don't hit a perfect ball there. Ooh, inches off, or that's a winner. I did not split step in time. That, as I watch this video, is probably the number one weakness in my game. It's my speed. Getting up to the net and split stepping is so slow, so I'm late. That's a good volley. I'm just lifting these balls too much. I got to get lower, bend my knees, or Kelson's having a field day. Kelson has a really good backhanded volley, so you'll see me attack it throughout the game. Ooh, another one of those cross-court forehands I love. But if it's high, it doesn't matter how hard you're hitting the ball. He's just going to swat it in a corner, and to put it mildly, you're done. See, I really like that inside-out forehand there. Trying to glue him to his backhand side when he comes in, and then that'll open up the down-the-line shot, hopefully for later in the game. That ball lands in, and that's just stupid by me. I'm used to playing on a court that doesn't have a lot of room behind the baseline. McKenna, there's so much space, and I was looking back, thinking I might hit into the net. But you also just got to plan on that ball dropping in. I kind of half-heartedly backed up thinking, that's what I'm explaining now, like, am I going to hit the net? That ball's going to go long. And then, of course, Kelson's ball sits right on the line. There, just Kelson gave me a freebie. I did not, my foot speed up to that ball that he hit down the line was terrible. If you get there in time, you can hit straight ahead down the line to your opponent's backhand, which they always expect you to cross court, set up the next kill, or you can hit that cross-court forehand that I so love. And old man speed right there by me. Like, looked like I was a tortoise, not the hare. So yeah, once again in this video, I am wearing my friend's company's merch, the shirt and the shorts. They're very beachy vibe for the shorts, palm trees, love it for Hawaii. I do have a hat from his company. They're sick. They're trucker hats, just like the one I'm wearing. In this video, this is not that hat, but I also have his company's wristband on. The merch is sick. I will probably be sending links to it in future videos once his website is live. Trying to support local pickleball companies. You know, just anything that brings a different product to the game. Any merch. I'm loving all the new Selkirk and I'm going to mispronounce it, Yola stuff I'm seeing. But just loving that pickleball. You're starting to see merch and websites with more designs and more stuff for us to buy. So 3-all here. We got a tie. And Kelson gives me a freebie there. I think he might have hesitated because maybe he thought my ball was going long. I don't know. But that's a ball he normally makes. There. That return's just 2 in the middle by Kelson, and then he can't lean towards either side or pinch any angle, and that's going to be a ball I should hit a winner on. I actually slowed it down and rolled it a little bit. Not as much as I'd like. I got to get lower and learn how to roll those better, but enough to get it by him. And there, I think Kelson might have been running up to the line before he finished his shot. That's something I struggle with. I think in singles, there's so much stress to move in on a good return that sometimes you run before you finish the return. And there's that inside-out forehand that I'm always looking for. It's a gamble sometimes, but that ball was short in the court, so you can run around it and trust that you can hit a winner there. Oh, the classic lob to the backhand corner. Sometimes when you're in trouble, I think that if you don't, I mean, maybe if you're a really good dinker, dink that shot, but a lob gives you more time to recover, and dang, it's hard to survive after a dink sometimes in pickleball, in singles, when you're that far back, because your opponent can just drop shot it. Unless you're Speedy Gonzalez, then you're going to get up there. But for me, especially with my bad knee, I like that lob sometimes. And there, Kelson forced me into running around probably a bad ball, and my backswing was too big. That's another case. He got me down the line, and then I floated it. If you notice, I never split step and broke down when I was moving into the net. I just ran straight through. That allows me to be off balance and then hit a crappy ball. There, that ball soars long. But yeah, this is when old man me started to run out of gas. I mean, I have to get the cardio for singles pickleball. It's sad, really, ex-tennis player, but I'm getting winded here. You'll see, you know, the score is 8-4, but these points get a lot rougher for me moving forward. Just like my legs aren't, and not necessarily like I'm out of gas, I can't move the ball, but like I'm not bending my knees as much anymore because I don't have that energy level. And then pickleball, that's everything. You have to get low. You have to brush up the back of the ball in singles and start rotating it. Eight, 4. What am I going to do here? Oh, serve it out. You just can't do that. I mean, partially, I'm just trying to hit a really deep serve there to create stress on Kelson's return, but you can't give freebies. It's just, I love charity, just not on the pickleball court. So yeah, I'm going to produce more of these videos. The video I'm currently working on right now is how to hit a third shot drop video. I want to start doing more of a how-to series. I want to do a how-to and go over like every single pickleball shot. I think it'll be fun to do that video. I'm going to try and keep those videos, you know, like 4 or 5 minutes each, and just go over the basics of each individual shot. But yeah, working on more of the coaching videos. I was waiting till I had better camera and mic equipment, but getting that stuff in. So like, subscribe to this channel if you're interested in watching some pickleball match play, you know, some funny pickleball shorts, and of course, hopefully coming soon, how to hit a third shot drop. That was a good volley by Kelson, deep in the court. The first volley in pickleball should either be an angled winner or a punching deep shot in singles. And a great forehand there. Didn't split step, came in flat-footed. Got owned. Yeah, so I need Kelson to go out and win this 5-0 tournament in Arizona. That way, you know, I can brag about playing a 5-0 tournament winner, obviously. I know he's won some 4-5 massive tournaments already. He just won 4-5 mixed this last 2 weeks ago in the Maui Pokeball tournament. Pretty much dominated that draw. But yeah, Kelson's a great doubles player as well. He's playing 5-0 in the Arizona PPA event as well. Hopefully he gets some hardware in both doubles and singles. Oh, I pushed it long. I had the opening there. The worst is when you know you should have made it, but you overhit it. And that's the struggle with singles, because you got to maintain an aggressive mindset, but you don't always have to hit a winner. Ooh, that's a sick drop by Kelson. And the stretch by me, but course too open there. Got to go down the line or a much better. I would love to roll that ball I just slapped cross court, roll it cross court in the kitchen. You know, that was probably a pro level shot, but got to slow it down there. Give you more time to get back in the court. Ooh, I looked down and I was so close to kitchen faulting on that backhand, but I was just able to keep my foot out of the kitchen there and create the angle. That's tough, but you always want to play that ball in the air. Once you let it bounce, you're backing up, giving your opponent time. That's a ball you can't run around, or that happens. I have to trust my two-handed backhand. I think a lot of it is residual effects of having a one-hander and only being able to slice and getting, what am I doing? I was trying to be cute and hit it like an inside out when I should just smack the ball. But having a bad backhander running around it when I first started pickleball really caused me to just get in that footwork habit when I have that two-handed backhand now, which is money. I should be trusting that and hitting that every chance I get, because then you're right in the middle of the court with one step rather than running all the way around it and leaving half the court open for your opponent to volley through. I get asked all the time, what is the major difference between tennis and pickleball? And there's many, first and foremost. Let's start with that. But the major one, I think, is tennis is spent nowadays with the metal racket, modern rackets. 90% of it's at the baseline in singles. 10% is at the net. Whereas in pickleball, it's quite the opposite, especially on the doubles court. But even in singles, singles is much more of a whack-a-mole game, even in pickleball. But it is about getting up to that kitchen line right away. I would say your first serve and return is always going to be from the baseline, obviously, but then you're trying to get in and volley. It's a smaller court, easier to coverage, so I would say 90% should be played at the net and maybe 10% at the baseline in doubles pickleball, and maybe it's 75-25 in singles, 75% at the net, 25% at the baseline. If you're really good at hitting drops or hitting passing shots, there shouldn't be a lot of long points in singles pickleball. That returns 2 down the middle, but it was deep enough, and Kelson lets me get away with it there.
10-7.
So yeah, my tired level was through the roof here. I was getting really, really exhausted, and I struggle to try and close this out. You're up 10-7. You can't float a ball like that. Like, you have to dink that cross court. That was a good opportunity to dink it cross court. Pull Kelson wide, but I floated it right to him. Gave him a lame duck to destroy. Find it. There's that cross court forehand. So yeah, after a point like that, I'm out of breath, and I'm looking over at Kelson, who's probably 5 years younger than me, and he's just like not even breaking a sweat. Not aggressive enough, or I have to dink that ball. He kind of hit the mid-level return, short return. Those are tricky to attack. You got to get really low and get underneath them, and I was not bending my knees enough. Stay out of the kitchen, but by that effort, being off balance left the whole court wide open.
I was going to fall in.
If you're still watching and haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. But only if you want to. Oh my goodness, still not ending the game. And now it's a 1-point game. Kelson likes that down the line ball, but he sends it in the net there, giving me another chance to close it out.
10-9.
And we're at 10-9. Good deep return. Good angled volley. I got an extra ball back, but I didn't dink it, so just ball's being slapped on me again. Look at that wristband, looking fly. Ooh, and that's my best shot of the game, in my opinion. That running two-hander, fitting it over the net. Wasn't wide enough to ATP, but sent it in the back corner. That's a difficult shot because all your body momentum's going to the left. It's really easy to push it wide. You almost have to overcorrect with your aim and aim a little bit more inside the court than you think. But lucky to make that. Let's see if I can close out the game now. You got all the momentum on your side after that. And nope. Too high. Swatted back. How deflating. And to the dismay of Kelson, that serve is long. All right, 10-9, serving for the game again. And I remember this point clearly. In my head, I had kept trying to hit that inside out forehand or down the line. I was like, I'm just going to go right at him and surprise him. And now it's 9-10 again. And he was just sitting there and not surprised at all. But there's that cross-court forehand rip. Match point. Good deep ball by Kelson. I think he hesitated when he came in there. GG. Great game, Kelson. Good luck in Arizona. If you watched this video to this point, subscribe to the channel, like it, and look forward to more like it. Oh, that's dizzy. Bye.